Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures. This is a scuba gear review for the OrcaTorch D550 dive light. I purchased this dive light on the Amazon website. It came in this sturdy, hard plastic box. Here on the box it says the max lumens is 1000, the max runtime is 5 hours and 45 minutes. The beam distance is 253, I guess that's meters, and the peak beam intensity is 16,000 CD. I'm not sure what that means. Impact resistant to 1 meter and water resistant to a depth of 150 meters. It says it's powered by one battery. It has a magnetic controlled tail switch, 2 brightness levels, and 1 strobe mode. It's got the website listed here in the lower right corner, OrcaTorch.com. The box again looks like it's of pretty sturdy construction, and the plastic, it feels solid. It looks like the seams align pretty well. I don't know how it'll hold up over time, but it certainly doesn't seem flimsy. The hinges look like they have a metal rod running through them. Partially made of plastic. The plastic buckles seem to fit tightly that hold the case closed. Those look like they're made entirely of plastic. I don't see a metal pin in those at all. However, they snap tightly and seem fairly durable. On the other side of the case, we find largely the exact same information, although this side does contain some detailed contact information for OrcaTorch Technology Limited. Looks like it's a Chinese-based company, or at least this product is made in China. Let's get into the box and see what's inside. They've packed a lot of gear inside this little box, as you can see. Let's sort through it. Looks like you get 2 batteries, but only need 1 at a time to power the flashlight. OrcaTorch batteries. I don't know if you can use any other brand. It looks like these are 3.7 volt batteries. Looks like here we have a lanyard for the dive light, I guess to attach that to your wrist. That's wrapped up nice and tight. That's nice. Probably not something I would use long term. Nice that they included though. I typically switch to something brass or stainless steel. I've lost a couple things over the years using the little lanyards that come. But in salt water, which I typically dive, I don't expect things like that to last a long time. Looks like they provide a couple extra O-rings. Looks like there are, let's see, three extra O-rings for the flashlight. Here we have what appears to be the wrist mount for the flashlight. Not something I typically use, but I've never tried one, so I'll be anxious to give that a try in the water, see how it works. We have a charger with 1-piece wire attached. I like the fact that the box is small. Everything is packed in pretty tight, but I'm usually traveling, and I really appreciate the compact space and the way that everything fits tightly into the box. Looks like we have some paperwork, a user manual, I'll read that later after I use the flashlight. And what do we have here? Looks, oh, some advertisement, I guess, for other lights. That's nice. I'll have to look through this later. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a, I didn't realize they made what looks like a video light there too. Here's the 550, which this is. And roughly the same information that was on the outside of the box. But I'll browse through that later and look at some of their other lights. Bear with me real time. I'm going to try this wrist mount. I'm really curious about this. I've seen pictures and videos of other folks using these, but like I said, I've never used one. It looks fairly straightforward. I guess the flashlight just slides right in there and you wrap it around your wrist. Could be useful. Again, the looks pretty straightforward to put it together. I'm just guessing. I'll read the instructions later, like I said, but it looks like you just pull the strap through here and then it velcros down. Looks like there's enough room. Usually, as far as gloves, I usually wear a large or an extra large size, so it looks like there's plenty of room on here that you could make it looser or tighter. Probably should fit most hands, I would think. I'm guessing I have that on correctly. Looks right. Let's see how difficult it is now to get the flashlight in. I wonder if I was supposed to put the flashlight in first. We'll see what I can do here. Yeah, maybe next time I'll try to put the flashlight in before I put the holder on my hand. That's pretty snug, but I guess you want it to be. Oh, that's nice. Fits nicely. Yeah, looks like the flashlight is going to stay in there. That's nice. Not my necessarily intended use, but I think I'll give it a try. That flashlight really is in there pretty snugly. The flashlight construction itself feels sturdy. It's not super heavy, it's not super light, and that may not help you, but it does feel like it's probably fairly rugged. It's certainly not made out of plastic. I'm guessing aluminum. I don't know if I read that somewhere. Again, that probably says in the instructions, which I haven't read. Let's see if I can figure out how to get it open. Switch feels good. I think it said it was a magnetic switch. That's not how it opens. Looks like the top comes off. There it is. It looks like there are 3 O-rings. On the flashlight itself. Again, the construction seems solid. I'll see if I can get these batteries open. Let's put a battery in and see what we get. I'm assuming there's some charge on the battery, because if I recall correctly, these type of batteries you're not supposed to store completely decharged, but rather charge them before you store them. That is definitely something I will go back and check the instructions for. Yeah, it looks like that battery came with a little bit of charge in it. The button function feels solid, meaning it's you really have to press it, but you don't have to press it hard, but it takes a distinct press to turn it off, turn it on, and to cycle through the different options there. There's the high, medium, and I guess the length of time you press the button determines whether you're cycling on or off, and it looks like you don't have to cycle through each one of the options to turn the flashlight off, which is really nice. It's just a little bit longer press, and you can cycle through. A short press, you can cycle through, and it looks like a little bit longer press, and you can go directly to the off position. I hope that makes sense, but very user-friendly. A nice button, nice feel, and I'm very happy with the operation so far. I like the size too. This is a fairly compact flashlight. If you think about the size of that flashlight compared to my hand, this is something I probably use as an all-around utility flashlight. I probably use that on my sailboat since it's completely waterproof. Necessarily big enough or bright enough that I'd use as my primary torch for a night dive, but certainly would make a great backup torch for a night dive, or like I said, just a utility flashlight to carry if you're going to be maybe exploring some wrecks or something like that. But just because the size, it's so convenient and fit in a pocket, or put on a snap bolt and clip on your BC somewhere. Spending a great deal of time on my sailboat, I subscribe to the idea that most things on the sailboat, if possible, should have at least 2 functions. So again, this is a dive light, but I really like having dive lights on my sailboat. If they fall in the water, they're not going to get ruined. They're still going to work. So having a flashlight that's completely waterproof is just essential on a sailboat, in my opinion. Anyway, here I am in the marina. I'm the last slip in the marina, so I have these mangroves off to the side. As you can see, this light is extremely bright. It's very dark, and I'm lighting up the mangroves, and when I pan over here to the right, this light is reaching, I would guess, well over 100 yards. I haven't had a chance yet to go on a full night dive, but I thought I'd take the flashlight diving here in the quarry and go underneath the platform. There's kind of limited visibility today, and under here it is kind of dark. You can see the flashlight really has an intense beam. This is, of course, the highest setting. It really lights things up under here, and I'm surprised, well, not surprised, but pleased with the distance this beam will reach. And even in here where it's not totally dark, you can see this light really is bright and has a great reach. I will take this on a night dive and provide an update.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.